All right, let's do some muscle testing. Okay. I can't be the only one who has a giant bag of supplements, right? Like, do you just take your supplements with you everywhere you go, or is that just me? It's so embarrassing. Okay. It's not all supplements. We got some gym stuff. Okay, so our muscle testing again today is how to get a little bit of energy to make it to the gym. As a single toddler mom who once more got very little sleep last night, completely interrupted the entire time. I don't even remember what I've taken already today. I've already been to the chiropractor because I threw my cervical spine out of alignment trying to get my 3-year-old who's in 5T clothes out of the car seat when he did not want to come inside. I have taken a little bit of chlorella already. Last time I went live to Muscle Test, someone asked me if I like this, and I do. Oh, you know what? I should have put my mic on so you guys could have like actual really good quality sound. I wonder if it's not too late. Hang on. I hate how my voice sounds when I'm trying to like yell into the camera on the phone. It's like nobody wants that. We just want a low-key, chill muscle test over here. All right. If it's charged. Hello, testing. Okay. You guys are going to have to tell me if this works when I put it in. Okay. Can you hear me? Still? Better? Again? Let me know in the comments. Y'all, my bottom teeth are driving me nuts. They had to like file down the edges to give me Invisalign like over a year ago. And I quit before it was finished because it just wasn't working. For so many reasons, it wasn't working. And my teeth shifted back immediately. And now I have these gaps. And I made an appointment, drove all the way down to the dentist an hour away. And they were like, yeah, we have a surgery coming up and we don't have time to do it today. Okay, cool. So just another thing on the to-do list. I went to the DMV today to renew my driver's license and that didn't happen. So we're shooting blanks over here today. So if I could just like get enough energy to go to the gym, I think I'll feel like we've done something. So again, creatine, this is probably going to be a no. Let me know in the comments. I still don't see anything about my sound. Can you guys hear me now that I put the mic on? This could be a false no. So a lot of people think that muscle testing is just forward means yes, backwards means no. But really, backward could also mean yes. It could be a false no. Oh, hey, Raina. Okay, Raina can hear me good. So we're going to do the kitty paws. Yes. Okay, awesome. People can hear me. We're going to do the kitty paws to see if this was a false no. Nope, it was a real no. So creatine's out, which is crazy because you would think, like based on the research, creatine is exactly what I need right now because I had the sleepless night with my son and I'm going to the gym. But I think it might actually just be this creatine. I need to like find a new one. So we can just also ask a question. It's not going to give you as accurate of an answer as using hand placements to ask the question for you. That's really what discernment framework is all about, is getting you more accurate answers through asking the question through your body, not just answering it with your body. So we can just ask a yes or no question though. Oh my God. Is it this? Am I getting a no because it's this creatine? Yeah. Okay. Should I take a different form of creatine? No, I think this is just monohydrate. Yeah. Is it just these gummies have gone bad? Oh, that's so funny. My friend Aaron said that because he tried this brand before they reformulated it, and he was like, oh my God, these are the best creatine gummies I've ever had. He actually just formulated, I believe, a creatine supplement, maybe, or maybe not. I don't know. He talked about it. So that's a no. We can go to like I've already taken Cortin F. This is like really supportive for the thyroid and just like the female endocrine system. So we've already done that, and that's probably why I'm like even able to like function at all right now. You can't really go wrong with electrolytes, but I feel like we're going to need a little bit more than that. That'd be asking a lot of some electrolytes. Oh yeah, my pituitary, some animal crackers in here. My pituitary tincture, which is making me very spicy, by the way. Like, hi, oh my God, Erin, I was literally just talking about creatine and why this gummy is not muscle testing well for me anymore. So this pituitary tincture has been making me so spicy, and I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, I am pretty mild-tempered. Shout out to all the other, black sheep of the family, gifted girlies who are the quiet, fearful avoidant / disorganized attachment style, where we've just learned to like shut up and perform our whole lives. Like, I'm pretty mild-tempered for the most part, but when I put the list of the herbs that are in these are esoteric herbs, into ChatGPT to ask the esoteric, emotional, and spiritual meaning of the herbs, it was basically like, you are going to be speaking your truth, like you're going to be seeing through illusions, like buckle up. And let me tell you, like the Beth Dutton in me has come out of the closet. Like I don't know. It's like, I can't be bothered. And I've been spending, this is a side quest, but I think you guys will appreciate it because we have so much in common. I have been spending the whole last really 2 years trying to use Mirror Magic to heal my like relationship style and like be able to have, hi Brennan, be able to have like a good healthy relationship. And really the past 1 year focusing on like the neuro endocrine aspect of it, like the oxytocin pathway, because really if you're here because of chronic illness or emotional trauma, probably both, let's be real, you have oxytocin resistance. This is something I've realized over the past year of doing Mirror Magic for this and, following basically the research, following the rabbit hole. But essentially, one of the things I've been healing is that like quiet, disorganized attachment style where it's like, just kind of go with the flow. Like I'm like things that I didn't have discernment about before, I've gained so much discernment on now. And I just recently saw, I wish I could remember her name. There was this really good video this girl posted, and it was like, how Kristen Bell cool girled her way into like a terrible marriage or something like that. And man, that shit hit home. It hit home so hard because it's like there's self-awareness and like agreeableness on the one hand. And these are probably qualities that you also possess, but I definitely possess these. It's like we want to build our awareness. We want to think that we're the problem because then we can control that and we can maybe mirror magic it out of ourselves, right? But at some point, it comes back full circle and you have to also understand that like you are being too accommodating. Like this is like shooting yourself in the foot. And these pituitary herbs have just taken the accommodation straight out of my vocabulary. Like I love it. I honestly love it. And part of the way through this Mirror Magic journey this past year for this oxytocin resistance phenomenon, I would say this was maybe like three or 4 months ago. I had this really good Mirror Magic session that was basically like the breakthrough that came through that. And if you don't know, Mirror Magic is my memory reconsolidation method that I do and teach. And the whole point of it is that you get a breakthrough at the end. And the breakthrough is what reconsolidates the trauma. So really, trauma healing is just getting breakthroughs. That's how you heal trauma. You heal trauma with breakthrough. But you need that breakthrough to land in your subconscious. The esoteric herbs are actually really good at this too. But Mirror Magic does it in a way that it actually lands in the subconscious. But the breakthrough I got from this one session was like, you don't need a relationship. Like, what are you doing? Like, this is not even your path. Like, and there's a whole backstory to that too, on like why I wanted one so badly my whole life. And also, I think I mentioned this on one of my other lives, but a client of mine who's in the intensive right now is a medium, a psychic medium. And she helped me to uncover a really key piece of that, that pattern of mine of like trying to belong, like wanting to belong. And, you know, part of that being like having a relationship, belonging with someone. I'm getting like a little like, sharing all of this personal stuff. But essentially this whole past year of me trying to like work on the emotional trauma and the attachment style that has, you know, landed me in, you know, bad relationships in the past, really came down to the fact that like I just wanted belonging. Like I wanted to feel belonging. And also coming full circle and realizing that like you bring your own belonging and you bring enough for everyone else too. Like I have other things to do. I have better things to do. Like everyone's different, but for me, being in a relationship is not the goal. So I was doing all this Mirror Magic on the, like, I even remember last fall, I sat down with my Mirror Magic girlies who were in the fall 2024 cohort, and we were goal setting. And I remember wanting my goal to be to have a relationship, a good relationship with this type of guy, XYZ. And I muscle tested it and I got that shouldn't be my goal. I was like, I guess I'll do money instead. I guess my goal will be money. But I think really like in retrospect, it was just that like, that's not my goal. My goal is not to be in a relationship. My goal is self-actualization. And for me, that doesn't happen in partnership. But I couldn't take that extra step and really fully let it land because I was in a relationship at the time. And it really hadn't landed for me that like I hate to even say this because it kind of comes back to that like that Vogue article that just came out that's like being in a relationship is embarrassing. I hate even saying those words because I think it's unfair and it's like probably a psyop and we don't need to like feel this way, but it's like having a boyfriend is embarrassing or something like that. I couldn't make that like, there were just things I had ignored about my relationship that I was like fooling myself into believing like I needed to be more like, I don't know, like see the other person in a better light maybe. And then these herbs came in and we're like, no, girl, no, like less of that actually. Tone that down even more. So I kept wanting to do like a Mirror Magic cohort on relationships and healing attachment style. And at the end of it, what I actually found was that healing your attachment style is what heals your susceptibility to chronic illness as a woman, if you're here. Because if you have chronic illness, you probably fall into this one actually very rare category of attachment style that's the same as me, this what Adam Lane Smith calls quiet disorganized. But healing that is not a means to an end in terms of like relationships. Like at the end of it, I was like, F a relationship. Like I really don't care about a relationship. At the end of it, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to protect my peace so that I can heal my oxytocin receptors so that I'm no longer susceptible to chronic illness and not going through these cycles of like, oh, I'm healed. Oh, wait, no, I'm not kind of stuff. So these pituitary herbs helped me slay like the final boss in all of that. I swear, like it just woke me the F up. And I don't know, maybe it's like I'm about to turn 38 and I just like see the world differently now. I don't know, but I really legitimately think it was these herbs because I take them and I'm immediately like, oh, no, ew, definitely not. This is not for me. Like I like no patience whatsoever for anybody's BS. So let's muscle test these and see if I need to take these today and go to the gym. And then like testosterone can enter the chat and we'll see what happens. I can't even imagine. I feel like I do my biggest like overcoming like emotional like setbacks at the gym. It's like I need that testosterone pumping through my veins to like just become myself again. What are they called? They're just called pituitary. They're from the Monastery of Herbs. You can't actually like order these. You have to have an appointment with a practitioner, and then they can order them for you. So I don't know what my keyword is. Oh my gosh, that whole conversation stressed me out so much to say it. Like, look at my thyroid. Like my whole like. I'm telling you, like the speaking your truth aspect of it. Like I'm so red and so hot from actually like speaking my truth, but I never would have even let it leave my effing lips before. So this is an improvement. I don't know that I have a keyword for you to comment to automatically get the link to book, so that we can muscle test you for herbs, but you can just send me a DM and I'll get you the link. Okay. Okay, so that could be a no, or it could be a false no. It was a false no. So these are actually really, really yin for me, which is insane because they make me feel so yang. Will this give me energy to go to the gym? I don't know about that. We can correlate. Okay, so right now we're going to hold in our head the thought of being too tired to go to the gym. So that's a stress response. And now we're going to add these. Oh, actually, okay. It will give me some gym energy. Let's also okay. Let's also just straight up test a nootropic that has some caffeine in it. And I know if I take this, I'm gonna have to take NeuroHerb. Did I already take this today? I kind of think I already took this today. Yeah, I already took this today. So maybe some magnesium threonate instead. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, that's a yes. Now let's add the pituitary herbs to see if like that's gonna be okay. Yes. Okay, and I also want to add core just to get some zinc in. Zinc is also another piece of this oxytocin resistance and healing your oxytocin pathway. And it's more complicated than you think to balance out your copper to zinc ratio. Okay, so that's good. What about some extra chlorella? My hands are so full. I'm just going to have to imagine the kitty paws. Nope. Okay, even with kitty paws. So that was a true no. But let's see. Should I do this with electrolytes? Yes. Okay, cool. So I got my little stack. Now we can like do the O-ring too, just to see, is this like the strongest we can get it? So my name's Elizabeth. My name's Elizabeth. My name's Focus. My name's Elizabeth. My name's Elizabeth. Yeah. Okay, so this is not my norm, but since I have you, instead of doing tapping and toning and the other two steps, let's do it with the light wand. And again, I don't know the keyword for you to get the light wand. I'm so sorry. It might be detox. If you want to get the link for the light wand and learn how to use the light wand, then try commenting detox and see what happens. If not, if you don't get an auto DM, then send me a DM and I'll get it for you. So I'm just going to show you like the before and after of like how crazy this actually works. So let's try the 0 point to see if this is why that was a little bit wonky. Yeah. So our quantum coherence overall needs a little bit of help. So we're going to put it on the strobe, 40 hertz pulse frequency. And we're just going to go till we go forward. And then we're going to keep doing it until we go backward. And then we're going to go forward again and see if that cleared it up. We might have to do a second round with a different setting. Oh, that cleared it up. That's crazy, right? Okay, so now let's do left switching. We're good here. Right switching. No. I am curious though, what is causing right switching? So let's correlate it. So the first data point was switching mudra on the right side, and that was a stress response. So now let's try maybe like one of my new ceramic implants. Oh, snap. That gave me a forward sway for the left, but not the right. And that's typical, that it would be the opposite switching. That's just kind of how neurogenic switching tends to work. So let's see if it's actually the sphenopalatine ganglia. It's not. Okay, so is it the implant itself? Okay, so let's just go to yes or no questions. Is it the materials? Is it the healing process? No. Is it just like the assimilation? No. I'm like afraid to ask now. Is there an infection? No. Okay. Is it like retaining a frequency? Was it from like the surgery? No. Is it physical trauma? No. Is it like emotional? Oh my gosh. Interesting. Okay, so now I want to know what are all the things that could reverse this switching. So this switching, neurogenic switching, is basically like you can't tell left from right or up from down or front from back. It's the proprioception control center, like in your brain. And when you have nervous system inflammation, it gets confused. So your intuition's going to be wrong. Your muscle testing could be wrong. And you're going to get less downloads. You're not going to be able to manifest as well. Like people are going to pick up something a little bit off about your energy. But trauma loves the jawbone. So like emotional trauma loves the jawbone. So now that we know there's some trauma that's being stored in this new implant site, let's find out if it's actually from the old implant that was there, because I had a titanium implant there before. So we're going to get our first data point. It's a backward sway with the switching mudra. Now we're going to think back to, I'm already getting a forward. We're going to think back to that titanium. Yes, okay, so it's not from this new one. Thank God. So what do we want to do here? So we're going to get the baseline again. That's a backward sway. Now we're just going to go straight to remedies. The light wand? No. Let's try the yin mudra with it. No. Okay, so it's a real no. Mirror magic. All right, I got a mirror magic. Whatever's up here. Very cool, actually. For right now, light wand. Yeah, for right now, the priority is that let's heal it with the light wand. So let's actually see where I'm shining that's reversing this this neurogenic switching. So we get our baseline. That's a backward sway. Let's try with the high intensity. We could just muscle test it to save time. Okay, high intensity, no. Low intensity, no. The strobe setting. Okay, so let's see where in the body we're needing the strobe setting. So our first sway was backwards. Let's try the pituitary, sort of like in this area. No. Let's try this oh, it is this phenopallatine. Okay, so that reverses it. I'm just going to do it now. So forward, back, forward. Let's see if that was enough. We might have to do another round of that. Oh, that was enough. Okay, cool. So let's see what other switching we might have. We'll do kidney 27 is fine. Crossed over is fine. Switched, which arm is on top, and that's fine. Belly button to third eye. Wow, that's surprising. I had such a bad night of sleep. That would usually be a stress response. So now we'll do belly button to tailbone, and that's fine. Okay, so now we're actually, the field is cleaned up. That was very, very fast because we just correlated the specific, switching that was going on and corrected that. Normally with the light wand, I would do a full scan with all 3 settings, and I would even do my palms, but I just did that recently. You really would maybe do that 3 times a day, and I just did it maybe an hour ago. So now let's go back to the O-ring. My name's Elizabeth. Okay, so we're gonna work on this first O-ring, the pointer finger and thumb. Can I get this wand in the UK? Yes, they ship to the UK. They do, as a matter of fact. Okay, so now we have our collection of things we're going to take. We have some zinc and cofactors, some electrolytes, some magnesium threonate, a little trashy nootropic to get it done. And we have pituitary herbs because I'm going to take those today anyway. So strong on the first O-ring, strong on the second, strong on the third. It's strong on the pinky, but it's like coming undone. Yeah, it comes undone with 2 fingers. So we could either add something or take something away to make it stronger. I'm kind of curious what would happen if we take away the nootropic. Strong, 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 strong. Yeah, the nootropic is the weak link. So I do want to take it because I want to have a good workout. So let's add another magnesium threonate. Let's see. Strong, 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 strong. Yeah, that was it. We just needed another magnesium threonate. So that's it. That's the stack that's going to get us to the gym today. Not that like I need to work out, but like I am in the mood. Like mentally, I am on that Jacob's ladder. Physically, I am still at 3 a.m. like about to cry myself to sleep because I really, really just need one good night of sleep. Okay? So pray for me that I get that tonight. And I'm going to catch up on my Voxer on the way to the gym. Shout out to all my one-on-one clients right now because we are in that time of year where it's like product development is like full force, which is also like part of my background, by the way. So yes, my background is research and development. Yes, clinical diagnostics, advanced self-muscle testing, clinical dietetics. But at my core, before and in between, I had a little career in product development for clinical diagnostics, and I just have a product development brain. So I am really excited and grateful to have one-on-one clients that are in their like product development era for their personal brand, for whatever like holistic healing or spiritual type of healing thing that they actually specialize in. Because it's not just developing their offer in this niche that I have a lot of experience in, but it's also developing their own personal zone of genius. And like, that's part of the product. And that is like so much freaking fun. Oh, and on that note, if you guys don't follow Brennan Lau Wellness, she's in the comments right now. She just did a little applause. Go follow her and check out the workshop she's doing on Wednesday. Called Feel to Flow. This is a brand new method that she developed herself, and it pulls from a lot of evidence-based like philosophy and practice to actually give you a framework to process your emotions before they become trauma. Like if you're going through something, which who is not, like everyone is, if you're going through something, you need to know how to process that in the moment effectively. You might think that you are, but honestly, if you're following me, chances are you're just in functional freeze, and you've been in functional freeze your whole life. And what you think is processing your emotions is actually the exact opposite. So she's got your back. Somebody says, "Hi, I'm watching and got the herbs." Oh, hey! Okay, I recognize you, but it says not to take them with supplements. Yeah, but I see you using them with supplements. Yeah. So do I just go ahead and start, or should I ask Bridget? You can go ahead and start. I always take them with supplements. I think Bridget might actually not take them with other supplements. I know Kayleen definitely takes them with other supplements. And when she recommends them for her clients, she's recommending other supplements as well. If you're very sensitive and you muscle test to stop your other supplements while taking it, then by all means, trust your own clinical intuition on that. But I have never not taken them with other things. It's fine. Nothing, I mean, this is not medical advice. Nothing bad has ever happened for me or any of the clients that I've followed through the process if they were taking other things. But like you just saw, I do muscle test what I'm going to take before I actually take them. So some days I might want to take something and I get a no to adding the esoteric herbs, so I leave them out. I skip a day. Or it could be the other way around. Maybe I really want to get in every single day of the esoteric herbs because it's 18 days usually, and then you're done. It's not like an ongoing process for the most part. So if I get a yes to the herbs but a no to taking other things with it, then I'll just leave out the other things for the day. Or if you can space them out, a certain number of hours, that's also really helpful. So you just have to kind of be creative. There's 4 things that you always want to be muscle testing. There's 4 factors. There's the form of whatever it is you're muscle testing. So if it's a food, is it steamed? Is it raw? That type of thing. If it's a supplement, is it acylated? Is it methylated? That kind of thing. The timing, are you taking it with other things? Are you taking it in the morning? Are you taking it before a meal? Are you taking it after a meal? So we have form, timing, the combination. What other things are in your system already? What other things are you going to be putting in your system along with it, or recently afterwards? And then the amount. And most people are muscle testing the amount and forgetting all these other 3 things that are equally important, and they all work together. So the amount might change if one of these 3 factors changes. So you have to be really smart in your muscle testing, and that's really how Discernment Framework was born, was that people weren't using an advanced framework to get their answers, and they never could trust their answers because of that. So at its core, you have to have a framework for what you're muscle testing, but now Discernment Framework has grown into all of these hand gestures and, even beyond that. And the esoteric herbs are a huge part of Discernment Framework as well. So I think I've mentioned this, but Kayleen and I are about to launch the certification for Discernment Framework. It's a long time in the making, and we're finally here. We have to look at the astrology to get the right date, but we're looking at November. We're going to run it live. We have all of the slides ready to go, but instead of recording it and giving it to you like that, we wanted to just actually enjoy the energy of being around other women who have been with us for years and who have been muscle testing for even longer than that, probably. So we don't have the page set up for you to opt in on the training that we'll be doing. We'll be doing a free training, and then we'll explain what the certification will entail, the cost of it, the duration, the options, all of that stuff. So if you've been following us for a while and you're excited about Discernment Framework certification, just keep your ears to the ground. Brennan says she also always takes supplements when she takes the herbs, and you can muscle test to see if you can. Yeah, exactly. Brennan knows what's up. Brennan also says, I asked Michael and he said, it's really just because you don't know if an adverse reaction or positive shift is fully contributed to the herbs. I love that. That's so true. That is so true. And the same thing goes for anything really. And we say this with Mirror Magic too. It's like part of being a practitioner is managing people's expectations and making sure that like they're giving the right thing the credit so that they know what to come back to, what worked and in the past, you know, because we all just kind of like throw things at the wall to see what sticks when we're trying to heal because we're in like panic mode. And then we give the credit to whatever we did like in the closest like time span to the results that we got, and that might not have been it. You know what I mean? So if you feel a shift while you're taking the herbs, 99% possibility it is the herbs, because these things are strong. They are strong AF. Okay, all right. Kayleen's here. She says, I'm so excited for this. All right, M. Darling says, so excited for you. You're on fire, ladies. Thank you. Kayleen says, oh, I always take supplements with Monastery of Herbs, but I do try and minimize them via the Perfect Protocol method. Yes, that's what I've been doing in my lives lately. I mean, I don't know that I'm doing it to a T because Kayleen is like the brain behind that, but we're actually going to teach that as part of the certification. So if you're a practitioner and let's say you're not really sure like what to offer your clients, or you're just kind of like doing your like sort of thrown together style of like muscle testing, like you can make a whole appointment out of testing somebody's current protocol and making sure with whatever they have in their house, like whatever's in their cupboard or their giant supplement bag, like they're on the perfect protocol for them. So you don't even have to start from scratch with a client. You can literally do a whole appointment of just testing the perfect protocol for them based on what they already have on hand and what they're already taking. Like, I promise you, like I've been doing this for so long, like so many practitioners in this holistic healing space are making it more complicated than it needs to be. Like Kayleen and I have done the dirty work and we know like what moves the needle and what doesn't. And Kayleen's clients get huge results within the first 4 months. That's like 4 months is when you enter like maintenance phase. Like there's not that many other practitioners that can say that, you know, they have you coming back for 6 months, a year, 2 years. I spent well over a year at a doctor in Florida who actually like, I did the most healing of my life there, but I still like, it still took me a year. And then I got sick again and like had to go through it all again. You know, like it's not, when you know this advanced form of muscle testing, it is really not that complicated. And yeah, some things will take a year, but a lot of that time should be more maintenance, you know, than actually like waiting to see a result. And that's also why it's so hard to get good testimonials in this space, to even feel like confident enough to ask for testimonials in this space, because like we feel this like people should be getting results faster and they should be sticking to the protocols better. And the reason why you don't stick to a protocol or your clients don't stick to the protocol, there's two reasons really. They're either stuck and they're too stuck to even start, or they didn't see a result fast enough. Like our attention spans just aren't that long. Like if you don't see a result in the first like, you know, month or so, like it's hard to justify continuing to do something. But the way that we've formulated our processes, and we have a different process for everything, and they've been proven time and time again to work. We formulated it so they get a result within the first like 18 days. And part of the reason that we're able to do that is the esoteric herbs. You get a measurable result because you're not just healing something physiological, you're also shifting something in like the trauma, emotional, spiritual field as well. Not spiritual in like a woo-woo, like intangible sense. Spiritual in like your connection to like your intuition and your own like self-healing abilities. Like it might sound woo-woo the way I'm saying it, but people see measurable results within the first 18 days. Like they come back to you. They volunteer testimonials. They send you photos, before and after photos, and they're like, here, use my photo. Like We have it down to a science. We've just been doing it for so long. And we've also gotten lucky along the way, like with the herbs. Like we didn't formulate these herbs. We didn't create these herbs, but we know through muscle testing when something is lightning in a bottle. And when something is like absolute, just straight fire, we're going to research and develop it until we figure out the best way to use it and to get it into other people's hands. Can you deliver me your guidance on self-muscle training for the legs and feet equally rather than feeling as if you're left-handed or right-handed? I'm not really sure what that means. Maybe you could clarify for me. Kayleen says, hands down, too stuck to start. Yep, is what I see the most. The herbs will massively help get over that hump. Hardest part is that first dose of herbs. Yes, yes. I so much agree. We see this over and over and over again. And the too stuck to start is an emotional thing. It's in the emotional light trauma field. It is not, I mean, it can be a physiological thing because it does oftentimes like bring the cranial nerves into it, or just like the interference fields, the like autonomic imprint of trauma on the body, like the way it disconnects like different parts of the brain from different organs in the body. But that too stuck to start, that's where pretty much everybody is when we see them. And that's the first thing we do is give them the herbs that directly correlate with being too stuck to start. And you just have to really coach them to get that first dose in them. Once you get that first dose in them, like they're good to go. Like they're never turning back. They're like, how do I get more of these? How do I use them with my clients? Like it really is like, I sound so cliche right now. Like I'm an evangelist for the Monastery of Herbs. And Darling says, I'm so frozen, but here goes. I needed y'all and this love today. Oh my gosh. I love you too. And you got this. Like it's just about starting. It's really just about starting. The herbs will do the heavy lifting and you guys are awesome. I'm going to go take these and then go to the gym, and everybody who is not sleeping at night because of your kiddos in that stage of life that you're in, like thoughts and prayers, because it is a struggle. And I can help you muscle test what will get you through it, hopefully. Okay, Brennan says, you guys are awesome. Gotta jump off. All right, love you guys. Mean it. Bye.